swim.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
They go play action with Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Wilson. He'll find his tight end. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake up the interception you throw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Moore, the man in motion. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Moore, the motion man right. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On the handoff, Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 15 yards. And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that one off the Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
That's 1. 2.
Throwing now is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Baron Browning able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Moore the motion man. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude.
And got his man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 72 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Eluding the that he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing is Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a...
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caden Stearns, and the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now he'll escape to his right, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll work down inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the
pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Murray now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now Murray off play action. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, 32 yards. And the Cardinals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now Prater to add the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On the handoff, McLaughlin. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. To throw, it's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2-2.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Conner is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football on. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.